You know that feeling, don't you? That quiet knot in your stomach when you say yes out loud, but every part of your soul is screaming no. You've become a master architect, building bridges for everyone else to cross, while your own land remains unexplored. For years, you've worn nice like a badge of honor, but lately, it feels more like a cage. What if I told you that this very niceness is the invisible chain holding you back from the life you're meant to live? In the next few minutes, we're not going to talk about becoming cold or selfish. We're going to uncover the quiet price of constant people-pleasing. And more importantly, we'll explore how you can reclaim your energy, your voice, and your truest self, not by being less kind, but by being more authentic. The erosion of your identity. You're losing the most important person in your life, you. The deep psychological truth is that chronic niceness is rarely about generosity. It's often a survival strategy. We learn early on that being agreeable keeps us safe, that it earns us love and avoids conflict. So we become a chameleon, flawlessly blending into the expectations of our parents, our friends, our partners, our colleagues. Imagine a young woman named Clara. With her artist friends, she passionately discusses abstract art she doesn't quite understand. With her boyfriend's family, she praises the conservative politics she secretly despises. At work, she takes on extra projects with a smile, even when she's drowning. She's so good at becoming what others need her to be that one evening, looking in the mirror, a terrifying thought hits her. If everyone disappeared, who would I be? What do I even like? The reflection staring back felt like a stranger wearing her face. This is the first hidden cost. You trade your authentic self for a collection of masks. The world gets a pleasant, agreeable version of you, but you lose yourself. Here's the realization that changes everything. Your worth is not measured by your agreeableness. Your worth is inherent. And here is your first action. It's small, but it's a start. For the next 24 hours, before you agree to anything, a small favor, a meeting, even a choice of restaurant, pause just for a second and ask yourself, am I doing this out of genuine desire or out of a fear of their disappointment? You don't even have to change your answer yet. Just notice. Awareness is the first step back to yourself. The silent poison of resentment. Every yes you don't mean plants a seed of resentment. We think that by swallowing our own needs, we are preserving peace, but we're not. Unspoken needs don't just vanish, they curdle. They turn into a slow, bitter poison called resentment. Think of it like a beautiful vase. Every time you say yes when you mean no, a tiny hairline crack forms. You say, "Of course I can help you move this weekend," even though you're exhausted. Crack. You say, "No, it's fine, you can take credit for the idea," to avoid a workplace conflict. Crack. These cracks are invisible at first, but one day, someone asks for a tiny, simple favor, and the whole thing just shatters. You explode with an anger that feels completely out of proportion because it's not about that one favor. It's about the 1,000 silent cuts that came before it. This is the tragic irony. In our effort to be liked and to keep the peace, we end up building walls of silent bitterness that push people away far more effectively than an honest no ever could. The deep lesson here is, the temporary discomfort of setting a boundary is infinitely healthier than the long-term corrosion of resentment. So here's your practice. Find one tiny, low-stakes no this week. Maybe it's saying, "I can't talk right now, but I can call you back in an hour." Or, "I'd love to help, but my plate is full this week." Start small. Notice that the world doesn't end. In fact, people often respect you more for it. By the way, if this idea of resentment is hitting home for you, do me a small favor and hit the like button. It lets me know that we're on the right track together and helps this message find others who need to hear it. You attract takers, not partners. Your niceness can be a magnet for the wrong people. There's a natural law of energy. What you put out is what you attract. When you constantly broadcast the signal, "My needs don't matter, only yours do," you inadvertently send an open invitation to those who are more than happy to take. You become a resource, not a relationship. I once worked with a client, David. He was the kindest man, always paying for dinner, always offering a ride, always listening for hours to his friends' problems. But he felt incredibly lonely. He told me, "I feel like a human charging station. People come to me when their battery is low, but no one ever stays to see how I'm doing." He was surrounded by people, yet he felt invisible. The problem wasn't his kindness. The problem was his lack of boundaries. He had a sign on his door that said, "Always open," with no closing hours. So he attracted emotional consumers, not genuine partners who understood the value of reciprocity. The moment of awakening is this: when you don't value your own time and energy, you teach others not to value it either. Your actionable step is to start a new kind of budget, an energy budget. At the start of the day, recognize that you have a finite amount of energy, 100%. Before giving it away, ask, "Is this person, this task, this request a wise investment of my precious energy? Will it be a reciprocal exchange, or will it just drain my account?" You don't have to stop giving, you just have to start investing. The shift from nice to kind. The ultimate goal is not to stop being nice, but to start being truly kind. This is the most important distinction. We often use the words interchangeably, but they are worlds apart. Niceness is about external validation. It's polite, it's agreeable, and it avoids conflict. It's a performance driven by the fear of what others will think. It's saying yes with a smile and a knot in your stomach. Kindness, on the other hand, is about internal integrity. It is rooted in compassion and strength. Kindness is honest. Kindness is authentic. Sometimes the kindest thing you can do for someone is to tell them no, to refuse to enable their bad habits, to give them the truth, even if it's uncomfortable. Kindness is telling a friend, "I love you, but I cannot lend you more money because it's hurting both of us." That is not nice, but it is profoundly kind. Think of a surgeon. When they cut into a patient to remove a tumor, it is not a nice act. It is painful and invasive, but it is an act of profound kindness done for the sake of healing and long-term well-being. Your breakthrough is realizing that true kindness includes being kind to yourself. You cannot pour from an empty cup. Setting a boundary is an act of kindness to yourself. Speaking your truth is an act of kindness to your soul. So your final and most powerful action is to reframe the goal. Don't ask, "How can I be nicer?" Ask, "What is the truly kind and authentic thing to do here, for them and for you?" The answer will guide you far better than the simple need to be liked. Stepping away from being too nice isn't a journey into selfishness. It's a journey back to your own heart. It's about building a beautiful, sturdy fence with a gate, not a wall. A space where you are safe, where your energy is protected, and where you can choose with authentic generosity who and what you let in. It's the quiet, steady process of becoming the person you were always meant to be before the world told you who you should be. What is one thing you will stop doing this week out of kindness to yourself?